It's Nato Ace. This is going to be my impression of Neptunia Shooter. Yeah, so for people who don't know, Idea Factory International basically released on May 21st Neptunia Shooter for $5, but for the first week it's 20% off, so it's $4. It's basically just your straight shooter, and it is kind of interesting for what the game is. And like I said, believe it or not, this game was developed actually in Idea Factory International themselves. It started as a April's Fool joke that became a real game, a simple game. I mean, it probably was based on something, but it's just your, let's just say, your basic shooter. But the premise and how the mechanic works is a little bit different, but not so much about it. So I'm gonna give my impression about the game. What do I think about Neptunia Shooter, my impression? Well, if you're a Neptunia fan, you're probably going to be having fun because, you know, a fanboy always supports the game, whether it's good or bad. To some extent, but I am a super fan of Neptunia series or the Idea Factory with their game. The game, for what it is, for $5. However, for the first week, I know I'm way too late, was 20% off, so it was basically $4. But it seemed in my case, since I bought, yes, that's how I'm a super fan of Neptunia. Well, to some extent I am, but at the same time, hear me out. I bought a lot of their games under $10. So, yeah, maybe a super fan. I double dip, but to some extent, it's cheap. I didn't pay them full price. But the bottom line is, I had like 9 or 10 Neptunia games on Steam. So there was an extra cent that took off for me to get the shooter. So I got it for $3.19. But, you know, Steam discount's pretty cool. Sony, gotta take note of that one, in my opinion. But, you know, Sony's being Sony, but that's a different story there. But yeah, so $5 really, it's not that bad. Leaderboard there. But there is a lot of question about this game. First of all, there's no continue. Can the game be hard? Yeah, but if you're really good at shooter and shumps, it wouldn't be a problem. It doesn't really have a bomb attack, it's just only shoot, but they're rapid fire, so that's pretty good. And it is based like Gradius, but there's no like obstacles, so you just basically have to shoot Dogos, and that's the best part. It's just a bunch of Dogus. I think Dogus. Yeah, that's what it calls of Dogus. And each level you have to fight one of your friends because I guess they got either corrupted, and then once you beat them, they join you. So one of the problems with the game, like I said, there's no bomb feature, is there's also no continue. So there are 6 stages in this game. The 6 or 7 stages, something like that. In each end of the stage, you have to fight one of your friends because they're like corrupted. So a bit of a spoiler just for me. The first stage, you have to fight Kampa, and then once you defeat her, she joins you. And then the second level is IF, and then the third level is Noir. And the thing about this game is different than the other one is that they also still have that sort of like the Neptunia sort of element in it, like they all go together. So in this game, you started only with Neptune, but as you progress in the level, you're able to change the characters, and each character fires differently. So in the case with Neptune, of course, it just shoots forward. Kampa shoots down or drops some Dr. Mario type capsule. IF shoots backwards because enemies will go everywhere, either from the bottom, it could be also on the top, forward and front, back. That's what it is. So you gotta time it right, which character is appropriate for each situation. It's actually fun because again, it's like just your, you know, your basic shooter. So what's the downside? Like I said, there's no bomb. So there's no bomb in the game. So when you're stumped, that's it. Second, no continue. When you die, you die. You start with 3 lives, but you get more lives as your score. You score, you know, you build up your score. You get, you know, one of this 1-up thing. Again, basic score 1-up system. But again, the game tends to get hard. And once you're dead, once all your life is gone, game over. You gotta start over from the beginning. That is the downside there. Hopefully, a V update there'll be like you get to continue or stage select. But again, it's probably something they just slapped it on, and there you go, Neptunia Shooter. Because remember, the story about this one is that it started as just an April's Fool saying, hey look, we have this game coming not so distant future, past, I don't know, Neptunia Shooter. So people thought, oh, well, April's 1st. And then all suddenly, days later, they announced, oh, guess what? Coming this May, Neptunia Shooter, and it is real. I played it. It's fun. For what it is, it's fun. It won't really doesn't really make you really play it for long. You probably play it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, in my opinion, and then you're done. You're gonna do somewhere else. So it's a good sort of an indie game real fast. So yeah, so it is pretty good there. And yeah, I mean, if you're a Neptunia fan, you're probably gonna buy this. So would it be nice to be on the Switch? Almost definitely. Playing Neptunia Shooter while taking a crap makes sense. Other system, also possibly, maybe the PS4 to some extent, because I don't think there's nothing to censor. They're like pixelated. Heck, maybe the Vita. Remember, some games are still supporting the Vita, even so Sony is not supporting Vita anymore. So, but whatever, it's Sony. So, if I would give a score for this one, I would actually give it 7 out of 10. Why 7? Why not 8? Why not a perfect score? Well, the game is not perfect. There have been a lot of bugs from what I heard. They did improve it. But a bit of a downside of the game is, like I said, there is no continue, in my opinion. So if you game over, gotta start over in the level 1, and then all the way. So I don't know if there's an ending or not, unless you're really good. No bombs sometimes. So it's all about skill. It is all about skill. So when you're in a bind, you better be good. Where to see, you have to have good reflex to dodge all those bullets. So I mean, mostly the reason why some shooter have bombs is like a get out of jam type of attack. That's what it is. So I mean, maybe they'll improve the game. Maybe they'll add something new. Maybe pay DLC for $2, just like they're doing with the Rebirth series. Who knows? The leaderboard is good. Kind of gives you an incentive to be competitive in the game. Will be awesome. We'll be able to play with online. Again, if they improve the game, remember, it's just $5. So maybe a paid DLC, they could probably add more stuff in it. You know, make it like a sort of a service there. But like I said, the downside really is no continue, no bomb, a bit of minor bug, but I think they fixed that one there. So 7 out of 10. With that, I'll see you guys later.